Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaming with the Cats. I'm Newt Mechanist, and tonight we're going to be playing some Catbot Noita. If you're not familiar with that, you can check for a link in the description of the video for a list of the chat commands you can use while we're playing. They have a variety of effects, and generally it ends up making the game both a little easier and a little harder. But before we get too much further into that, let's check in with kitties. Let's see, we have Rorschach leaving the table on the right of me. They're sort of congregating in the play area down there. Though we do have Sammy lurking bottom center beneath the little cat hammock there. That camera is generally grayed out because it's dark enough that it doesn't pick up full color. But yeah, otherwise they're all kind of lurking. We're going to put the camera on the play area for a little bit for now. But yeah, we're going to pop right in now and get going. Hey there, son. Feel free to lurk. Just appreciate that you've decided to join us. Okay, let's see. So I'm still working on the New Game Plus logic. It should work. Big ol' air quotes. So we've tried a couple of different things. We've tried to directly teleport the player after the New Game Plus. We've tried to make that asynchronous. There is something about that core function that doesn't even let you create an asynchronous entity. So what we're trying now is creating a portal after the New Game Plus triggers. So what we'll do is if we get to Comey and beat him, you normally go into the work, you use the Sampo, and it turns everything to gold and you die. Instead, what we're doing is you use the Sampo and it triggers the New Game Plus logic, which recreates the world and makes everything a little harder. Based in the code, makes everything a lot harder. And then we're going to open a portal over your head that if you jump into it, it teleports you back to the beginning so that you can start the New Game Plus run. Now, what I'm hoping is that that gives the game enough time to trigger the New Game Plus before it tries to do the teleport and load the world around the player. I don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll just turn that off and proceed with a second run. Off we go. Oop, oop. Alright, pretty basic start. We've got energy spheres and firebolts. Firebolts are adequate for initial digging. Let's see if... Hey there, maybe. Verify that our voting logic is working in a, let's say, 2. Yep, okay, voting is working. Always have to check that at the beginning, make sure the numbers are funneling through. How was everyone doing tonight? Uh-oh, that's right in the blood. I have that sound on. Been trying the new patch of Terraria. Started a new world in order to find the, there's a new liquid called the Shimmer. That spawns in one spot in the world after it's been generated. And, I started an extra large world, and that makes it pretty hard to find the stuff. Some time on that. In this case, it's technically not. It's always near the oceans. But near the oceans is a variable thing. It's, from what people have been able to tell, it's always near the jungle side of the newly generated world. What we found is this time it was actually all the way onto the jungle side, actually beneath the jungle. From what I can tell, it seems like the standard location is based on small world gen, and it's a lot more variable than that as the world gets bigger. I mean, supposedly a minor update, but it's in the same way that, you know, if I recall, 1.4 was supposed to be the last patch and they just wanted to wrap up. No, Terraria's a fun game to revisit. Poison trail. Didn't even notice that was happening. Pretty much. I mean, the latest patch is aptly named the Labor of Love. That's a Steam award that they got for Terraria, and I mean, really, that's what the game has largely become. Swap out that toxic liquid for some more water, just in case. There is that outbreak happening on the right, but I'm sure everything will be fine. Just fine. Oh. Oh, that's why. Let's just get on out of there. Spin that wheel. Again. There we go. There we go. Fire damage, bit of fire immunity. Yeah. You. Check. Yeah, we're going with that. It's hard to say. I mean, they teased the idea of a, Terraria pseudo-sequel that was... It was a lot of things, but it wasn't actually a Terraria sequel, Yeah, that's the one. Or at least people assumed that it was a Terraria sequel, but that wasn't really their intent with it. And that never really materialized. It was kind of there were elements of tower defense and a couple of other things in there. The stomach, uh-oh. Alright, a little bit of damage there. I didn't even see what killed me. I kind of agree on that, Task. They're kind of reaching Minecraft level as far as how the game goes. Like, they keep adding to it. Little acid guy almost got me again. And it speaks to their passion for the software. It's that they keep returning to that one. Not sure, maybe. It worked in test and live version today. I'm trying to use the portal method. We'll see if it actually works. But that'll be... We'll just have to see. Oh, wow. Yeah, this event. This is what I derived it from. Just instead of spawning right on you, it spawns a little above you. There are also a lot of games that the only reason that you would make an actual sequel would be if you wanted to have people purchase it again. And I mean, that can be a valid reason if the current path of upgrade is substantially expensive. Like, that can be a thing. I mean, that is definitely true, maybe. There's also some development shops themselves kind of set deadlines for themselves when they don't need to. Or when they shouldn't. Like, oh man, we're going to have this out at this point. And they can always change the number, but they create an expectation. Whether that's the shop themselves doing it or, you know, somebody arbitrarily saying it needs to be out for Christmas or something like that, you know? Oh yeah, keeping it in shop is reasonable because it gives you goalposts. Words. Thick plates. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, let's do it. Bubbles. In those cases, it's less sequel and more successor, where you kind of tie off the prior one, and you might revise the engine so much that it's a whole different code base. It's a whole separate game at that point. It's akin to, regardless of timeline considerations, and like lore, Zelda 2 is a completely different animal than Zelda 1. Zelda 2 is objective. I would contend Zelda 1, and to some extent, that same way Breath of the Wild, they have a lot in common with the sandbox genre, in the same way that Minecraft technically has an end. Though I still contend that the assertion that, like, oh, we plan to have an end boss and an ending all along, that mysteriously happened around the time that Terraria came into existence. was silly, but they do have like an ending moment. But with anything that has the option, I mean, even Skyrim, while narratively driven, is often viewed as an open world kind of sandboxy game. Because you can just putter around in it and do things. To some extent, that's why open world isn't really a genre in and of itself. It's a descriptor of a game. Like, it is a thing that a game can have. In the same way that first-person shooter is really two descriptors jammed together. Put you in there real quick. Oof. In general, I would still classify Noita as... I'd still call Noita an action roguelike. The core loop of the game, the base thing that you're doing, is a death cycle. So you go, you die, you come back. You go, you die, you come back. Now, they've added a lot of things that are like, ooh, there are these secrets and whatnot that you can do. Regardless of how I feel about how they are constructed. But there are other things you can do, but it doesn't have the sort of hallmarks that you would expect as far as something that you would describe as open world. To some extent, the game engine itself doesn't really encourage exploration. The curse fields, the fact that the parallel worlds are fundamentally destabilizing to the game's engine. The fact that if you actually touch the ending thing, it resets stuff. Depending on how you touch it. But yeah, it does have some aspects that you could probably point to and say open world, but it also has a lot of aspects that say no to that. Like, you have to get quite a few things lined up wand-wise before you could actually go exploring. And it would be odd for the game to be fundamentally described as something based on a portion that you have to get through entirely. Like, you pretty much have to have something with black holes, or you have to have a ridiculous cascade wand that breaks the physics of the game in order to do stuff like explore the other worlds. I would contend a lot of the orbs that exist are prior knowledge required in that way. Either you have to have gone out of your way to, like, grid the map out, and again, have a wand that is already bonkers in order to get a lot of that stuff. It's not really part of the fundamental game's loop. And that's generally where I think a game needs to live, or at least the description of a game needs to live. You don't describe the game based on how far you can twist it. You describe it based on that primary gameplay. Yep, I mean, there are a lot of little extras that you can find in Noita. I do find it odd that one of the extras early on was, right. One of the extras early on, one of the things that was commonly done, was that All-Seeing Eye was actually a relatively common thing to find in the first wand pool. And if you found that, you were able to explore into the Alchemist Lab early. And potentially get some of the letters. But at some point they decided to remove that. I'm not recognizing the BTD acronym. Oh. You could, but the term real-time strategy is another one of those that term has extra meanings behind it. Like, the word is not, the genre is not, or the descriptor is not the name itself. Much in the way that Metroidvanias need not be a Metroid nor a Castlevania game. And not all Castlevania games are Metroidvanias. The terms have come to mean things, and sadly some of those terms are really bad names for what they are. Yes. Metroidvania is derived from Metroid. I think it's much more accurate to say Metroid, but also there's a reference to Castlevania. But in particular, when people say Castlevania and Metroidvania, they mean Symphony of the Night. Yeah, I think platformer would actually be a reasonable description. Or at least, again, a reasonable tag. Platformer is not its fundamental nature, but it is a part of how the game plays. It's kind of like saying third-person shooter. Third-person is a descriptor. It doesn't actually tell you beyond anything beyond the camera angle. Yeah, to some extent, deck building would be an accurate descriptor, too. We can freeze that lava, but there's not anything we can do with the frozen lava just now. We're on fire. Always with the fire. Oh, well, that might help. Uh-oh. Okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, even terms like roguelike have baggage to them. Sometimes that baggage has dissipated into an anachronism. Like, when people say roguelike, they do not mean like the old game Rogue. But that is unfortunate, because the term roguelike doesn't tell us anything if we don't know what a roguelike is supposed to be. So if you know what rogue is, you could make assumptions. Otherwise, you have to look at other roguelikes and make inferences. Or something, yeah. I mean, a problem that we both have had, Tess, is finding good co-op games. Because so many games that have the co-op flag aren't co-op. But Tass, it's all narrative and pictures. Of course it is story-driven. What I have frequently encountered in those circumstances is that when you say story-driven, I'm sorry, when you say co-op, they look at it and say, oh, but there are multiple people cooperating. That makes it co-op. And that is, no, Team Fortress is not a co-op game. Stop it. Oh, yeah. We got something there. Yes, sometimes people will go through and the tags are intentionally damaged. Like they go in and they put random stuff gets suggested. At the same time, we have things like Doki Doki Literature Club, which looked like a basic anime dating sim, but very quickly had the psychological horror tag. Very accurately had the psychological horror tag. There's a bit of recoil on the firing, but this one works. Totally works. Ooh. Nice. Let's go. There's the heart. That's what we wanted. Look at that. Well, that's a thing of horror. It was like a millipede, but instead of little walking legs, it had wings. Oh, and that's chaotic leakage. Oh, that's really bad for this weapon. That could have killed us outright. 20 more seconds of better not do anything. Little catbot dance. And back we go. Do you mean like... it would depend on what you mean. Do you mean like, little pop-up symbols and whatnot on catbots, maybe? Dances, well, that is possible. The hassle comes in that it's not really built for it. Like, you definitely could. It's getting the animation to play and then to stop playing. Which I expect I could figure out how to do given time. There we go. Dead. Decent wand, so... quickly, though, we're going to grab that right there. What keeps lighting us on fire? I think anything in there should light me on fire. Okay. Lightning. Like we should hard commit to the multi-shot, you know? Homing. What will that do to this weapon? Okay, it'll do strange things. That's what it'll do. Go. We're in one of those dreadful situations where we don't really want to fire. So the projectiles try to home in, but their path is disrupted by the black hole effect. I expect they are angry. Some extra homing in there. Kinda hard to tell what's going on anymore, isn't it? Needs more homing. Is there a creature on screen? Yes. It's not for long. Don't have curse immunity, so we've got to be cautious. Of course, polymorph is always a problem. That guy was not a problem. Massive destruction generally chases enemies and then goes everywhere when it loses target. And my perk. There we go. Right, well, the question is... 6... 20... Well, let's not push our luck too far. I didn't mean to press the button. That's gonna look cool when we pull the trigger. But will it work? It sort of worked. Launched Comey off to the right there. That's a thing. Then it did that. Like it launches him away from us when we hit him with it. Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, hey, the boops killed him. Nice. That's the first time we've actually managed to kill Comey with a boop. Alright, folks. Here's the test. No. Let's wait for that beam to end there. Oh! It worked! It worked. Round 2. I mean, that's kind of fun, but I think we need to adjust it a bit. Hypothetically could add another run mod. I'd have to root around in Twitch Extended to see what triggers the run mod vote. Okay, these have a bit of a recoil to them. Can we do better than that? We switch to a great big pile of bubbles. And, evaporated the statue a bit. We may not need to worry about the orbs. The New Game Plus process has an intrinsic multiplier on the health of all enemies and the damage that the player takes. So I had to adjust it because some of our perks would break the way that it works if you had more than one of them. But what it amounts to is that every New Game Plus will negate one layer of resistance from us. So normally your damage multiplier is 1. This would cause it to go to 2, then 3 every New Game Plus. So if I get 2 resistances in New Game Plus, then I'm immune. But right now I'm not immune to gravity effects. I'm not immune to curse damage. Because I only have 1 layer. I just don't take extra damage from it. But if I get enough layers, then I can resume my immunity. Now, the real question is, will Comey's HP get multiplied? Oh. Love it. Helps that we have a ridiculous amount of offensive power already. Well, and shields. We are layered with shields. So we have 2 stacks of permanent shield. And then our weapon has a shield on it. Immune to curse again. Now we have 2 stacks. That's by default you have a multiplier of 1. The New Game Plus gives us another adds 1 to that multiplier, and then each of these removes 1. Love how that looks. That I'm hearing the curse damage sound, though. Yeah, it's acting as if I've got, like, a full heal from it. Oh. Okay. We are definitely not immune to electricity. We are still healing from curse damage. Healing from curse damage. Oh, you know what? I bet it doesn't change your curse multiplier. I'll have to check on that. But yeah, we almost got ended by that lightning effect. Saving grace came back for us. That was neat. Ouch. Oh, we got more mournful. That's useful. Powerful, but not invincible. Feeling lucky. Got lucky. Blam. Works pretty nicely. A lot of projectiles coming out there. Be gone. Oh, more homing. We want these projectiles to be able to turn on a dime, essentially. Festive death. Festive death. There's two of those fungal snake abominations. Just sort of fly right at an enemy when I'm using it in black hole mode here. Can be a little slow to use it this way, but, you know. It works out in the end. Get some hang time out of that. Had fun with Beacon Pines, and I feel like I might want to. Man, map's definitely a little different. I feel like we might want to try some, oh dear. No, we're not going to be able to pull the trigger with that. I feel like I want to try some adventure games. I might see some more of that next week. Wonder, is the Dragon Cave not present in New Game Plus mode? Because that's the full fungal biome down there. Want to bypass. Map layout's definitely different now. Use the pull from some of the black holes to sort of throw me higher. I've looked at Outer Wilds a couple of times. I'm just not sure if some of the aspects would be my sort of thing. But, you know, I might have to cave finally and do it. I mean, my core question is it a time loop game? Because I'm really not fond of the timer ends and you go back to the beginning kind of games. That is the impression that I received. I'm trying not to look up what's in it, because supposedly, I mean, that's, you know, the entirety of the game. Yeah. Really not fond of the time loop concept. Should be a holy mountain for the jungle around here somewhere, right? Did they just smush the jungle and the vault together? largely unguided. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we can't pull the trigger. You know, it may yet be something I've got to take a look at. Tertium, that off. Oh yeah, the chaotic trail thing. Thing I shouldn't pull, that I said I wasn't going to pull the trigger because of. But I pulled the trigger anyway. Nightmare millipede dragonfly things. No, it looks like jungle and vault are kind of mushed together in this playthrough. Interesting. Oh, I wanted to go left. Okay, I guess we'll go right and up. My own fault for navigating by, you know, rolling explosion. Yeah, the biomes are definitely weird right now. Off of black hole mode for now. Oh man, there's a ghost emblem nearby. At this point, Outer Wilds has been suggested enough that, maybe that will be the thing to play. Oh, acid. Chunky there. more damage it is. Can certainly do a lot of damage. I wonder if that's what it is. Since we've been rendered not immune to fire, heat vents will project burning around it. It's a high heat area. So maybe that's causing either us or something nearby to ignite. It's useful to have a target on screen to send the destruction after. Uh-oh. Off temporarily. There's a lot of polymorph there. Definitely have a couple of doubts about beating Comey with this. If his HP has been amplified. May still get away with it by adding more projectiles, though. We shall see. What do you think? Will the game survive us doing this? I had meant to turn off the wand view. But given the amazing stuff that's happening behind it, I expected, we'll be able to use this weapon. Just keeps happening back there. Okay, well, we got a little bit of control back. Feel like slightly less than that is in order. A few. Okay. All right. Okay, let's try with 144 projectiles. This might do it. Just might. Yes. Omi is subjected to the same upgrades. It did not help him. did not help him. Come on, he's already dead. Leave him alone. Okay, well, it worked twice in a row. It will not work twice in a row. Let's see if it was recoverable. Oddly, that portal should have died a long time ago. Huh. Okay. Well, new run. Okay, so currently there is a destabilization with New Game Plus. I expect some of it's due to the, pile o' mods. But just in testing, triggering New Game Plus is really hard on the game. Well, that was mean. Froze me right under one of those little acid guys. Yep, I mean, we're getting somewhere with it. Looks like we've got some shift going on. Maybe smoke into rainbow gas? Up there, let's see what it is. Not out of the question, a little dangerous right now. Roll blood. Switch to a different napping kitty. Oh, okay, that's the lock on. Fire. damage while I was distracted. Spin that wheel. Should have taken Toxic. Overcharge is more useful if I have a bunch of the other ones. Oh well. Back with us. A bit of a drowsy day here. Wands are steadily getting more and more ridiculous. Very different, a little more recharge, just shuffling it so that it's... Uh-oh. It's a bigger version of that they made appear in the Temple of the Art. Thanks, son. Hope you have a good night's sleep. That'll help. Pretty good. Intrinsic pathfinding is just a problem, really. These reduce cast delay, this one increases it a little bit. Why the rate of fire difference there. Laser pointers behave exactly like chainsaws do. Got many digits to go. get some more of these. Disarm the wand otherwise. Of the demos that we played this week, can't recall its name though. Now, but the one that was like a tactical game mixed with cards, assuming they, fixed the horrible menu scaling problem. That one could be fun. Several of the others, though, were not really ready for demo yet. Feeling lucky. Not lucky. Not feeling our weaponry this time. We'll just have to hope that it improves. See. And the plus side, overcharge does amplify the destructive power of the bubbles as far as tearing up terrain. That's about all we've got going for us right now. Ouch. Not shoot explosive that you are standing on. Nope. Let's try that again. Well, the wands are now fixed at pretty much bonkers level. Which will make things easier. Always with the fire. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm waiting on news as far as applications to adopt another cat. We'll see how that plays out. Then it might be yep. There's a local shelter that's really good. They do a great job rehoming pets, making sure that younger ones get in there as well. But I've seen them do good jobs getting older ones adopted as well. Not sure which one it'll be at this point, or if the ones I applied to adopt are even available. They're all like basic domestic. One of them was kind of a paler Weasley, and the other one was kind of white with orangey spots. Demi has finally come out of hiding. Can't quite tell, but she's actively looking away from me right now. Yeah, the plan is to get the schedule for next week, hopefully tomorrow. The goal. Let's see. Nothing else we need to make sure we're racking up the monies. So offense-wise, we've still got a ways to go to get the 2 million damage down fast enough. Yeah, just didn't see a bomb in there. They are not, no, but they are always on camera. You aren't familiar. My name's Newt Mechanist. I play a variety of games, though on YouTube it's generally Noita. That schedule is subject to change at any time, though, as we determine things. One of those, neural interface kind of things. The more intensely they nap, the more intensely they gain. That particular cat is Sammy. Her skills are effectively getting attention exactly when she wants it, and making you bleed if she doesn't want attention or doesn't want you to pick her up. Let's see. So she is the little tuxedo. Then this guy across from my keyboard is Weasley. He is my silent cat. Let's see, who else is around? Then this one over here is Ember. She is still the smallest of my kitties. She's a little, kind of a reverse calico. It's apparently called a diluted. Not sure where the others are. Let's take a look. I have 8 cat cams, though. Okay, the other 2 are up in the cat tree in the upper left there. The one in the front is Sky. He is kind of a gray and white, and he's extra floofy. Kind of a soft fuzz, like a dandelion puff feeling, fluffy. And then there's Rorschach behind him, who is a great big tuxedo. He's about twice the size of Sammy in just about every way. He is built like a brick. But yeah, we chat and game, and I show videos. I keep the cats on camera. So if there's a particular one that you'd like to put the camera on, let me know, and I can try to find them. Little bad QA going on there. Are you familiar with Noita, Null? Are you just a connoisseur of cats? Or both. Beam. Alright, 5 to 6 digits. bad, not great. It's going to come down to perks, ultimately. We can make up for it with a good base one. As a reminder, and for those that are new to the channel, there is a link to a Google Doc in the description of the stream that shows you chat commands you can use to participate in this game. I've got it set up so that there is a event determined by the by vote, but additionally, every minute there's an event determined at random from kind of a pool drawn from events that the players or that the audience chooses. So on a regular basis, you've been seeing a glyph form in the background that looks like the little robot with symbols all around him. That is maybe 5769's event there, and that's making the wands, the little weapons, stronger. And every time their event is chosen, their little robot appears. That robot can also be subsequently sacrificed for a still bigger event to be triggered. Speaking of, let's wait a moment and not carry that into the mountain with us. Portal almost didn't make it. That could be good. Explosions. Didn't even let him live. Possibilities in that. I forget that can ignite, though. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous to use at the moment. Cool looking, at least. Take off now. One of the things that the new enemies mod adds is civilians to the Hisi base. In a bit hectic in there. Give me a good perk. It's a pretty good perk. The laser has reached that pure white stage. Take this. Nine, 10. 16. Check. Yep. That's a pretty good amount of damage. So for now, we'll take these off so that I don't risk lagging out every time I fire. Just a slight frames per second hitch. The big laser pointer, while it doesn't have, or it is a noticeable increase in power over the regular one, it also does cause a burst of fire when it impacts. So it can ignite things. Which, as is always the case in Noita, can be a problem. Let's see. Right, get over to the dragon. Got missiles to crack the egg. Critter being sneaky there. Yep, there he comes. Zap. Get a bit of homing. I think that should be. It's going to cause more lag when I use it, but that I'm busy. So that again, here, scatter shot, homing. still lights us on fire. But it is pretty potent. Sure to top up our water this time before we burn ourselves to death. Okay, more curse. Some pretty hefty damage in there now. Bad pressure washers. Gives us a little more oomph here. Oh, wow. Watch. It's a big number. You can tell it's a good one because time kind of halts for a moment when I fire it. Assuming the game doesn't crash, this is definitely a New Game Plus capable weapon. We are going to remove a few of these. Homing gives me a little more flexibility in getting the kills. I like the metal into cheese. This is useful. Could have been bad. Dove into the water there right next to an electrode. That will help a lot. Okay. Yeah, that could work. Could definitely work. the homing for that. Move the homing here. Since it's mostly pressure washers, it does have some terrain punch through to it. I mean, we can still cut through it. Find another way, though. Projectile attraction field there. Almost to the end of this run, one way or the other. Then we'll see if the game survives another New Game Plus turnover. Alright, well, we got a good one. One that is okay. All this stuff down here. Be a real lag fest when it fires, but should also be very cool. Yep, that got him. Try again. Push button. Alright, it worked. Now this portal should die after a little bit, but it didn't. So I'll have to double check the logic there. This can do noticeably more damage now, so I need to get swiftly to the temple each time. Nano infection I can use to heal myself back up. Still not immune to being on fire, though. Boop here. Boop. All right, well, if we get to Comey, we can kill him again. I think that might be a mimic. Very briefly, a mimic. Got my explosion immunity back. Still more damage output. Could add more laser pointers, but that can be more trouble than it's worth at this point, because that makes me fire faster. I don't know what's down there anymore, but I want it removed. I'm newly immune to explosions, you know? Propulsion field will help. Okay. That was a critter. A little wedged here. I don't know how that happened, but it's violent egress, you know. Nice of them to douse me with water. We have one hardened materials for another. We are at a stage where overcharge would be useful too, but it is what it is. Take that, turtles. Boom. This catastrophic damage being pumped out here. Now it's just about getting there. Very much a you and everybody nearby kind of weapon. Thank you, Ghosty. That in. Douse ourselves before we get killed. There. Absolutely explode that guy. That guy too. Button. Bunch of that. Give ourselves some percentage regen. There we go. Overcharge. Costs us some attack rate and accuracy, but doubles the damage. Cannot afford to attack if Comey might get hit with his shield up. Punch. Play fair. There we go. Finally. Do we get a third playthrough? Oh, we do. We do. New game plus plus. Are you, our Temple of the Art monsters, in the start. Entered the tower. I do enough damage that we can probably win again. Yeah, there's some variant logic and world generation for New Game Plus. Makes things a little bit more interesting. That immunity. Wish I had Perk Lotto already. Get some stacks of that. Get lots of perks. Oh, there was a swapper there. Quite briefly. Oop. I don't know how much money you need to get to it, but you can essentially break the reroll machine. If you spend enough money on it, eventually it just lets you reroll infinitely. I'm just firing straight down at this point. That's acid. Okay, that could kill us. I made some jungle monsters in the frozen cave / EC base there. Anything good on the wands? Doesn't look like it. So each of these crit modifiers is a 15% chance to crit, and each of these pink spell bolts is an extra 5. We are very likely to critically hit. Oh, that was a hell monster there. That was definite wizard's tower. Let's see if we can get one more win under our belt here. Lukey worm combo there. That was kind of horrifying. Alright, fine. We'll just dive on through the vault here. Be that way. There we go. Oh man, that fire is burning like crazy. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okie doke. That mecha worm was on the surface too. Drinking plenty of that Nyano since it heals us right now. Fires fast, very destructive, all is good. We still have to be careful because most of our immunities are gone at the moment. Look at our health plummet. Double fire damage is, that's a thing. We'll take the hazmat suit. Sammy's showing us a bit of belly. Alright. Another double HP up to 8 million. Probably won't matter. No. It will matter until he drops his shield. And then he's super dead. Okay, would it work a third time? It would. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we've more or less got it working. But with that, we are going to wrap up for the night. Close it out just a little bit early. Do want to give a special thanks to the Catbot Legion. Their names are scrolling there on the right. They help keep the channel afloat and keep my cats in wet food, of which Sammy is probably waiting for impatiently. I think it was an overall good run today. We've mostly got the New Game Plus working. There's still the possibility anytime one of the major ending events happens that the game just shuts down. We are going to have to look at a way to further amplify Comey's difficulty each time, because if I have a weapon that can kill Comey once, doubling HP is not going to save him. So what we may need to look at is how the orb mod works and just tweak that further, or I know a way to add orb count, but I want to make sure that it doesn't add HP to me or similar. But yeah, good times, good times. Well, again, thank you everybody for watching. and I will see you again on stream Monday, where we'll be streaming on Twitch. Have a good evening, everyone.